The biggest problem relating to mental health and climatic change is flooding problem in my area, which is an annual recurring disaster. The effects of this problem is that it causes a displacement and damage properties, increases health problems such as malaria and typhoid, shortage of goods and services, long gas and fuel queues, and also increases the spread of communicable diseases in IDP camps and in crowded communities. Such experiences causes a feeling of depression, anxiety and trauma and also grief due to loss of lives as recorded in some communities. Promises are being made by NGOs, even the government, to tackle such problems, but the event seems to be a recurring issue and a menace that strikes fear into its victims. Despite the promises and assurances from different organizations to tackle these problems, no evidential result is seen in various communities. Access to mental health support and community resources is crucial in mitigating these effects. The need for holistic post disaster interventions, focusing not just on physical reconstruction but also on psychological and socio-economic rehabilitation. Enlightenment of the masses, of both affected and non affected, on the negative impact of such disaster on mental health. It could be through published articles, research works, organized dialogues and seminars, financial support to affected individuals to help facilitate socio-economic rehabilitation. I had a lot of loss during the experience due to heightened stress, depression, loss of property, was even diagnosed with malaria and typhoid. The effects from such a disaster is usually a prolonged recovery, which sometimes having or getting a proper remedy is expensive in health care facilities. So one has to manage and live with such circumstances, which is not proper for one's health. So financial assistance is a vital aspect in my situation to help tackle my situation. The knowledge and awareness of knowing that it's an annual recurring disaster helps to prepare me a bit about the situation, not only me, but the communities around. Once the signs begin to unveil that the flood is coming, people, including myself, tend to move to higher grounds, to areas which are little safe, and we try to protect the things and properties which we can before the disaster. And sometimes we call each other family and friends to encourage one another and be strong even with the situation we are facing. So, having a heads up on the upcoming disaster, I think it's a way we show our resilience towards the situation. It hasn't been easy after the disaster because most of the times business fall, so one has to start all over again after the loss. Sometimes one could go days without a proper meal due to long gas and fuel queues. The lack of support makes the situation very hard and rough, so I try as much as I can to do what I can with what I have, including helping people around me, even if it may not be enough for me and them also. I'm still afraid of the feeling of depression and anxiety that comes with the flood disaster, knowing that it's a recurring annual disaster. Help is hard to come by in such situations, and having to go through such trauma all over again makes me scared. But I'm most hopeful that one day a change is going to happen with consistency in creating mental health awareness caused by climatic change. I want everybody to understand that I am a lived experience of such a disaster as flooding and the effects it has on mental health. I suffered a loss in property, had health issues such as malaria and typhoid, as I had said before, was also depressed, had anxiety, and went through trauma. I could be effectively more supported through financing to help me and people around me acquire proper healthcare services and to also attend seminars and dialogues, both local and international, which will help enlighten me on such matters and how to help me face and tackle such situations and share my experiences with them and also learn strategic ways of tackling such problems in my society. Two, help circulate published articles and publications such as handouts and flyers to help create enlightenment and awareness on such disasters and solutions which can help mitigate such problems in the society. 3. Organize seminars which facilitates capacity building which could help train and build my knowledge on how to educate my family and society with strategic understanding to help mitigate these problematic events. With this, I think I could go a long way for me and my society. Thank you very much and God bless.